You're watching the lazeezee review show, brought to you by lazeezee. You are watching Sweetie Girl production. It's like that. Snap, snap. Well, hello out there, YouTube Blondia. Welcome to lazeezee review, where you know the deal, you know how it goes. My show, my rules, my germs. Yeah. You know what I always say. I do it for me. I do it for you. So let's get this show cracking. Let's get work. Well, before we get this show started, I do want to tell you, Happy Independence Day! Yay! Yeah, Happy Independence Day! Happy 4th of July! Alright, for me, it's more about fireworks. Kaboom, boom, kablooey, right? Why? Because I love it. You know, I don't got shell shock like that. Like, honey, he can't stand the whatever. You know what? He can't stand it because, you know, man, he's seen shit growing up, whatever. That's another topic. But for me, fireworks have always had a beautiful memory from my childhood. They used to line up the streets with the fireworks, and it would be so fantastic. We'd be out our buildings, hanging out the window, you know, staring at that, or being in front of the building, but mostly looking up out the window because it was late. But oh my goodness, it just felt so good. It's something about all those lights and the sparkles, and oh my god, I love it, right? OMG, yes. I'm not very patriotic, no, but yes, I like to keep it cute. And today, honey's supposed to be taking me to the beach, which is that way, right? He's going to take me to the beach, and we're going to see them do fireworks on the beach, and maybe I'll have a beer or two, you know, get a little frisky, right? And just have fun, because it's Independence Day, but for me, it's Fireworks Day. Yes. Okay. So today's show is going to be on the same vein as a lot of topics that I had on the show previously about, you know, where it has to do with, you know, compromising, friendships, you know, FB, whatever. And I'm going to take all those topics and smash them all together, and we're going to talk about when people mistake kindness for weakness. Because that's pretty much a subject that kind of like holds hands with all subjects, because at some point in life, somebody does this to you. They try to mistake your kindness for weakness. And we get really offended and we get really mad, right? But there's more to that, because when we were kids, we all tried that, you know, and yes, you did. You tried it. Look what I'm doing. Shame, 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 shame. I've told you that before. Shame on you for lying. If you out there going, if you the one going, that ain't me. That ain't me. I never do that. I'm so wonderful. I never mistake people's kindness for weakness. Yes, you have done that. We all done it. We've done it to mommy. We've all done that when we was little. Yes, we have. When mommy's talking to us in a nice voice and she's like, don't do that. Don't touch that. If you touch that again, don't do that. That's not nice, whatever. And then we do it again, you know, and then mommy just comes out her face, either whacks us in the ass, you know, beats the shit out of us, or gives us a stern talking to, however it was at your house. In my house, it was a good slap in the ass, or, you know, a little, you know, cocotazo in the head or whatever, but you got fucked up. Yes. And then you knew not to test mommy, right? Well, when people are mistaking your kindness for weakness, basically they're testing you, but on an adult level. Yeah, they are. Think about it. They're testing you, and this is why. It's bad to me. It's very bad to me, because at a certain age, you know, when you're a child, when you do that, but when you grow up and do that, it's ugly. It's tacky, and it's just bad character. Bad character much? Yeah, pretty much. It's a bad fucking character, and I'm a curse because I don't like that. That's like my biggest pet peeve. Well, I was talking to Honey the other day, and he was telling me this would be a perfect opportunity to talk about that, because, you know, people, they tend to do that to him in town. You know, they tend to, a lot of times, mistake his kindness for weakness, and they'll talk to him a certain way, and then he has to come on his face, and then they realize real quick, oh, you know, he's not the one, because he's very nice to people sometimes. He's very sweet to people. Like, he'll have a conversation with somebody. He don't care if he's talking to a drug addict or old drunk or whatever, and then somebody might be standing next to him, be like, guy out there, you know, take that over there, shut up, not even knowing him. And then he'd be like, who the fuck are you talking to? Okay, that's a little much. You know, I don't want to get too fierce with it, but it could get a little ugly where he has to kind of put somebody in check. Let's leave it there, put somebody in check. And there's times where he has to come out his mouth and out his face. And we've all been there. Now, I'm going to tell you the truth about me. I'm an introvert. I'm an introverted person, okay, inside, because I'm very extroverted in my relationship, because I do like to be, you know, I'm the theater. I'm the theater one, right? It's me. I like to just be creative with all kinds of, you know, venues. I'm all over the place with it. And honey, he's not, so I'm the extrovert in a relationship. But with people I don't know, I'm very much of an introvert, yes, and I'm very shy. Like, I'm more like really shy, so I see people all the time trying to play themselves with me. And I feel like people, and you know who I'm talking about, if you like that, if you're the type of person that's really talkative and really outspoken around your family and friends and people you trust, But when you out and about around people that you don't really know very well, you become like very shy and very, nice. I'm a Pisces, and we Pisces tend to be like that. We be very shy or be very quiet around people we don't know, especially when we're young. But then a lot of times these people, they try to get smart with you. They try to get loud with you. Or they try to get disrespectful. And then you like, oh, no, don't talk to me like that. And then they're like, oh, and then they can't believe that you came out your face. Because I've had to do this many a time. So many times I can't even count it on my fingers. I can't even tell you how many times in life I had to come out my motherfucking face with people because they think I'm a sucker. And there was a song back in the days. It was like, you thought I was a donut. You tried to glaze me, right? It was a hip-hop song when I was like 13, 14, whatever, and it came out. And since then, we used to use that as an expression to say you're trying to play me. Because when we were young, they really didn't say play me. Oh, you don't play me like that. They didn't say that. They didn't really use that word as much. They didn't. So we used to say that a lot. We'd be like, oh, he thought I was a donut. He tried to glaze me. Or she thought you was a donut. She tried to glaze you. That's why. So I use that when I'm saying, oh, I'm not a donut. That's like an expression that we use in my old friends, because we old girls, we use it a lot. Well, basically it means that. It means trying to get fierce with your mouth and mistaking kindness for weakness, just being disrespectful, getting all out and, talking to somebody anyway you feel like it, or just crossing a boundary with your friends. The reason why I came up with this topic is because also I have had my subscribers, which I love you. You know how much I love you, my subscribers. You're so fantastic. Yeah, right? Well, my subscribers, a few of them, they have come to me with this complaint about what do I do when, they're mistaking my kindness for weakness. My friend is over here getting me to drive him to places. He talks to me a certain way, blah, blah, blah. And my advice to them usually is something towards the lines of, if you portray yourself a certain way, like a donut, people's going to bite you, right? They're going to glaze you or whatever. They're going to, see you in a certain light. When I think about that, I think about a very big hero of me because I love this person so much. I learned so much from this person, and that's Bruce Lee. Yes, I love his quotes. I love his honorability. I love the way he is, the way he's so strong with his body, and the way he lived his life, just real strong in the mind, spirit. And he was no nonsense about it. He was no punk bitch either. And you can't imagine somebody coming out their face and disrespecting Bruce Lee, which they have tried though still. But he always knows how to carry himself in a kind light. And he always knows how to carry himself in a very humble way as well. But yet and still, we all know he could beat anybody's ass. Even Chuck Norris has said that, of course, he knew that he could never win a fight with Bruce Lee. He knew that when they asked him in an interview. And he said that shit humble. And I love Chuck Norris as well because he's very humble too. And these are the type of people I think of and I look up to when I'm thinking about how I'm not going to let somebody just talk to me any way they fucking feel like it. It's not going to happen. And plus, when I was a kid in Catholic school, the nuns were so no nonsense. They'll knock you to the floor for less than nothing. And I took that with me as well. So basically, I let people go as far as they go. And if they go too far with me, I'm just like, zip. And then I'm all up rah-rah. And not to fuck with me. Psh, vinegar in the face, right? I'm like all like that. It's like from sugar to vinegar very quickly. And I try now that I'm older to be very considerate with people even more because I've always been extra nice. So I figure, people tend to try to step on you when you extra nice. And I'm still nice. I just right away let them know, like, don't play me that way. But my advice to the people that do go through these kind of issues would be definitely stand your ground. Don't let people perceive you in a certain way. Don't be the donut that they're trying to glaze you. Don't. When you see somebody talk to you a certain way, even like say your FB, they're on FB, you got friends, then they come out their face to you, or they'll tell you how to act on FB or whatever, you need to kindly go into their inbox and let them know that you are A, not the one, B, come to me correctly, or C, I will delete you, delete, boo. I'm just trying to say, like, I'm not the type of person to be very apologetic, and I'm not the person that likes to stick a shoe in my mouth and talk shit to the point where I put my own foot in my mouth, how they say, and then have to be like, I'm sorry, and apologizing all the time. So I try very hard not to, walk on eggshells for people, or also not to walk on people. Like, basically step all over them and treat them like shit, and, be smart talking them, smart talk my friends. There's proper etiquette with everything. I don't laugh, ha ha, when somebody makes a mistake at all loud and stuff to make them go like that and feel stupid. I also go by facial cues and body language and, the works and stuff. And I'm there, I'm on it, I'm on top of it. Because I like to have a good character. I think that is important to be a really good friend. And basically that's what that's about. Okay, yes, there's a lot of drama in me in the fact that I love dramatic, plays, shows, TV shows, whatever, movies, whatever, and I love the drama in my music. I just don't love it in my personal life, you know what I'm saying? And I'm not a kiss-ass begging type of person. But, oh, yes, in my music, maybe I can accept that. That's why this part of the lazeezee review deserves a little dramatic moment. Yes. Yes. Work. Fierce. Okay. Well, that's pretty much all the drama I desire and require in my life. I take it in my music. So anyway, you know the deal. Like I always say, click like, click it. And don't forget, rate, comment, and subscribe. Mwah. You know how much I love you. You know how much I care. I'm always there for you.